This is Steve Hansen's Guthrie module as part of the Oklahoma N-Rail layout. There are several things I want to point out to the viewer, starting up front with the Blair Lines sign, Welcome To. The Welcome To is all one piece, or two pieces rather, Welcome and To. But Guthrie can be any town you want it to be. The letters came individually packaged. You had to punch them out carefully, paint them, and attach them to the sign. And the civic organizations, I'm going to zoom in on that, the little decals, they came already pre-printed, and you could put as many or as few on there as you wanted to. So I'm going to back out again. Next thing is the circuitron lights, or the traffic lights you can see in the background. They're being powered by a circuitron circuit. They're set to change every 30 seconds. Now another thing I want to show you is the backdrop picture. That's an actual photograph that I took one Sunday morning in Guthrie. I waited for no traffic to come, and I stood out in the middle of the street and got my shot, enlarged it. Only had to do it one time, matched it up to the buildings in the back, and I was very, very surprised and very proud that they matched. Now the other thing is I've got a grade crossing installed to automatically come on when a train breaks the infrared beam, and then when the train exits the beam, it'll go off, and I'll demonstrate that in just a moment. This grade crossing kit is not available anymore. It was made by a company in England and distributed by another company in St. Louis, Missouri. And in just a moment, I'm going to demonstrate those lights for you. They come on when the beam is broke, and then they go off when the train passes. I have another interesting building. That's the Safeway. That was a company that's no longer in business. I don't recall their name. But it's not a plastic kit. It was a kind of a resin made kit. And most of my other buildings are Bachman and such as that. And there's the bank. And here's my car dealership. I've named it Vance for a real car dealership that is in Guthrie, Oklahoma. And I'll show you more of that later when in the close-ups. Okay, here's the Vance Auto Dealership. These are all Atlas Ford vehicles that come 2 to a pack. The fencing kit is, I don't recall who the maker is now of the fence kits, but I got chain link fence all the way around. The other thing I just recently added was this trailer, and I knew I had some lumber or some wood around the house somewhere, and I found it, brought it in, cut it to individual strips, and glued them down on the trailer, attached them with some black thread that also came with the lumber loads, and there's a little piece of red tape that I glued to the back of the lumber to simulate the flag. Now some of the other things I'm proud of is another, I believe this was a Blair line, it could be a BLMA kit. It's the modern billboard that you find in a lot of cities and towns these days. You can see it's got advertising on both sides. That was actually my second billboard. My first one that I've neglected to show everyone was right here. This is also a Blair Lines kit, modern billboard. It's got the pole, single pole, and then it had a variety of different signs you could put on, and I picked the True Value because there's True Values all over Oklahoma. This was actually a PT Cruiser from Walmart. It was packaged in a Monopoly set, Hot Wheels Monopoly set or something like that. It was a little token, and it turned out it was very, very, very close to N scale. Richard Fisher in Tulsa, who operates Challenger N scale, he painted that for me. I mailed it to him, and he did a superb job. I'm very proud of that. Now I got a variety of different signs on the layout. There's the traffic light warning sign, and there's a pointing to the bed and breakfast. There's a mailbox. This clock sign used to light up. The battery holders become kind of corroded. I'll need to fix that before I can operate that sign, but that would kind of glow. And here's my Pepsi semi-truck. I got that off of eBay, as did I get this UPS truck. And some of these other cars, I was very fortunate to find those in different train shows and different places. I'm very proud of a lot of the vehicles I have. There's actually a driver in that convertible. I don't know if you can see her or not. Another couple of things I got off of eBay. I got the Ryder truck, which isn't too, that company doesn't exist anymore, but it's not too welcome in Oklahoma because that's the type of truck that was used in the bombing. I got some other really cool cars and trucks in the parking lots here. This kit was a Green Max building, I believe. It was, I bought it on eBay. It was advertised as an apartment, but I turned it into a motel. It's very, very much like a motel. And this Green Max building, I think it is. It could be a Cotto building. Turned out to be very nice. Got Coke machines there in the corner. I don't know if you can see them or not. I'll try to zoom in on them. I think I got another. No, I don't have any more machines, but I got my handicap placard sign on the motel. That was a hand-painted truck. GHQ, I believe, was the maker of that. And also got a U-Haul from the same gentleman that custom painted the Ryder truck. And I got folks somewhere, I think they're over on this side. Got a gentleman carrying some bags up the stairs. And then my 7-Eleven is a very interesting building. That was either Green Max or Cotto, I don't remember which. I think it was Cotto. And it came with Japanese printed signs. And my wife at the time had a program that would allow you to capture a logo or something and then reduce it down to the exact size of the scale you were using. And I got this, I did like 2 or 3 tries and finally got that. Had to hand make the 24-hour sign because there was no, that was all that came with that would fit was some Japanese writing. And I did use the same program to capture the Motel 6 logo. I've got my fire station sign, and the fire station is right there. And eventually I'll get the fire truck and the rescue vehicle. I'll get those using Richmond Controls lighting. I'll get those lit up and then planted either on the street going to a call or sitting still at one of the buildings on my layout that they've arrived at the call. So basically, that's my Guthrie module as a part of the Oklahoma N-Rail layout. I hope you enjoyed this, and it was a pleasure filming it for you.